Chargers than others. I'm going to start, guys.
Okay.
The Chargers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Chargers were the big winners in this one. You can talk about all the other teams, and you look at what they did, right? They take a big wide receiver in the first round, which surprised everyone. And Peter, the temperature on Twitter among LA Charger fans was not very positive after they made this pick. They wanted to address the offensive line, right? They wanted to address some of the other things. Now, Zerline did say that wide receiver was a need, but you think they've got wide receivers. They've got Tyrell Williams, right? They've got Dontrell Inman. Them taking Mike Williams was huge, though. They're at their best when they have a big receiver. Vincent Jackson's of the world, the Antonio Gates. And you look at this, and you have Keenan Allen, right? But he's missed 23 games over the last 2 years. So now you've got some depth at the wide receiver position. I was a big fan of them doing this, and I was excited about the Chargers already coming in to the draft because I love what Melvin Gordon did, and I love that they tagged Melvin Ingram because him and Joey Bosa are this nasty duo edge rusher situation. So I already liked what they had going on, but it's as if they looked at the landscape of quarterbacks and they said, you know what, we like Phil Rivers. Maybe we're finally going to help him out. And they addressed the offensive line. They signed Okung in the offseason. You've got your tackle. They took 2 guards in this draft, which I love, which is what people wanted them to do in the first round. But they got such a steal by taking Forrest Lamp, who everyone said was a first-round talent, that he falls to them. And I love it. They take him 38th overall. Western Kentucky didn't give up a sack all season. Faced Alabama, the toughest test you can face at the college level. He held his own against Jonathan Allen. Forrest Lamp's a guy who was one of the Traeger's guys to watch.
Coming out of the combine, I thought Forrest Lamp was going to be one of the first offensive linemen taken, and he ends up going to L.A. where it's perfect because he'll be next to Dan Feeney, the other guard, who you mentioned there, saying that they got 2 guards. Feeney's awesome also. Big Ten held his own against some of the top defensive tackles in the league. Philip Rivers got a lot of help. 2 guards are important, but Mike Williams, this guy could be an absolute baller next year, and right away. Very interesting draft for the Chargers.
Forrest Lamp was Mike Mayock's #1 favorite guard in this draft. You have Feeney, who was his 3rd favorite guard. Now you finally are protecting Philip Rivers. I'm so excited about the LA Chargers playing in their intimate boutique venue. Listen, them investing in the line. Philip Rivers was the 4th most hit quarterback over the past 2 seasons. Give him what he needs, and let's crush it.
Kyle, real quickly, what
Raiders fans are probably
what other events are held at the StubHub?
Oh, man, I'm sure there's some American Idol reject. There's a concert there. There's a Butterbean fight. There's a professional lacrosse.
Butterbean?
Yes, Butterbean, I think, is still knocking guys out. But hold on a second. We don't do a lot of bold predictions here on the show or hot takes. Maybe it's because I'm a little punch drunk. Maybe it's just because I like San Diego. I'm going to make one. I really am. My bold prediction is I think the San Diego Chargers are going to win the AFC West. I really do. I do. I think it is loaded. Obviously, Raiders, Chiefs. I think as good as they were last year,
LA
injuries. They are veteran and young. They are talented. They are physical. There's always a team that goes from last place to first place. Just putting it out there at 805, 505 in La Jolla. I think the Chargers are going to win the division next year.
And that's why, and they know that, and that's why they're helping Philip Rivers out a little bit. They never really replaced Eric Wells, so they grabbed his safety.
This is all wonderful, Nate.
I do.
Put the pin in that balloon.
What are you talking about? Okay, it's a bold prediction. Let's talk about these other teams in that division.
They're really good.
Okay, they're really good. Yeah, they're damn good. So you're saying that the LA Chargers are going to come in after all the things they had to deal with, plus move into a new city, that they're going to come in and overthrow teams that are already at the top of that division?
Yeah, I do. Listen. Those losses they had last year, so many by that much. All right, tons and tons of bad news bears type losses and a ton of injuries. Look, I know it sounds crazy.
And the Chiefs had a lot of sort of
I know that. I love those teams.
I
love the Chiefs. I love the Raiders. But crazy things happen, and I love what the San Diego or LA Chargers have done.
Second time.
All right, I'll take a lap. I'm not taking a lap for my prediction, though.
I'm not. You're not taking a lap because of your prediction, but you're taking a lap because I feel like you're knocking the teams that are already there that got better.
No, but this
so
is
the Raiders,
why it's so
the Broncos,
great.
they got better as well.
They did.
The Chargers are back. They are healthy. They made all the right moves. Everything that they need, they addressed. And so this division is going to be lit.
I don't think they're going to go 16-0. And I'm not walking it back. I think they're going to win the AFC West.
No, I'm perfectly fine with you saying that. I just feel like the teams got better in that division, so it's going to be hard for them to go out and win it.
I thought Nate's point about moving to a new arena and uprooting everyone's family and having a new training camp.
You got to consider all that, man.
It's a big obstacle.
Or maybe it motivates them. Maybe that's the story. Listen, that's what makes it a bold prediction. I can predict the Texans are going to win the AFC South. Nobody cares. I'm going bold, man.
All right, so that was one winner. I'm going to give you a winner on defense. And if I remember the Baltimore Ravens from when the Ravens were the Ravens, it was Ed Reed.
Yeah.
It was Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
It was Peter Boulware. It was Terrell Suggs. Not that they've gotten away from that, but with this offseason, losing Elvis Dumervil, right? And then you obviously have Zach Orr, who retires.
Where's Saragusa, Peter?
Where's Tony Saragusa?
Come on, Goose.
Where's Michael McCrary? Like, where are these
Jamie
guys?
Sharper.
I love what the Ravens did in this draft. They got back to what they are. Enough of this fun ball. Let's go back and win tough ball. Look at the Ravens draft and what they did. They start off and get what I thought was the second best cornerback in this entire draft in Marlon Humphrey, Alabama. He covers the best receivers in college football in the SEC. Did a darn good job at it. He's going to start right away. Okay. Tyus Bowser is a linebacker out of Houston. Mean son of a gun. Wormley out of Michigan. Big body, a plugger, a guy who's going to be next to Brandon Williams on that defensive line, and you might not be able to run on the Ravens moving forward with these two up front. Remember Haloti Ngata, what he used to do? These two guys together can bring what that was. And then Tim Williams, a bit of a wild card. Had some off-the-field red flags.
Yeah.
Some team said he's not even on our board. Ozzie Newsome, an Alabama guy, said, oh, we'll take him there. That's fine. That late in the draft, we will gladly have him on our squad. And when you get a guy like Tim Williams at 78th overall who had top 20 talent, you're willing to risk what might happen off the field, and if he can stay in line in that locker room, it could be good. Look.
Jermaine Illuminor.
They also got two guys. They got Jermaine Illuminor and Nico Saragusa.
Like
guys I like. We love Illuminor's story.
So fun.
But that front office, I think every Ravens fan immediately after said, hey, the biggest playmaker for the Ravens is on the NFL Network set right now in Steve Smith. Like, where's our... And they said, don't worry. Trust the offense will get there. Defense needs to be good. Because remember Christmas Day, they lose to the Steelers. It wasn't the offense. It wasn't the reason. It was the defense giving up a big drive towards the end.
Yeah.
And Nate, you know that AFC North.
Yeah.
You don't plan on throwing for 500 yards every game. And Ravens fans out there who are stressing out and wondering, between Ozzie Newsome and Eric DaCosta and Joe Ortiz and all those guys in the front office, they had a strategy. Beef up the defense, and let's get back to what we are, Ravens
back to
football.
hitting people in the mouth.
Exactly. And they will do that with these guys.
I love it.
Just don't want to run into those LA Chargers, though, man. Don't want to run into them.
All right. Well, I got another bold projection. So if you want to challenge me, go right ahead. I'm going with my winners, the Cleveland Browns. And it's not the obvious. I get it. They got Myles Garrett, and he's an absolute beast. And I feel like he's going to come in right away with his skill set, how big he is, how strong he is, using his hands, ripping through, getting to the quarterback, tackles for loss. We all know he's going to do that. Jabril Peppers. We love hybrid players in this league. Deion Buchanan comes to mind. I know they're two different guys, two different body types, but when you have a hybrid guy, you can use him just about everywhere. David Njoku at the tight end position, one of the top tight ends in all of football last year. He's going to come in and he's going to make plays in the passing game because they got rid of Gary Barnidge. So from there, you look at Deshaun Kaiser, a guy who some would say potentially is the best quarterback out of all these young guys. Now, could he come in right away and make plays? Time will tell. Do I think he's going to be a starter at some point this season? Absolutely. And they have the wide receivers that are going to help Crowell. He's at the running back position. And my X factor, Josh Gordon, if he does get reinstated, he'll come back playing like his hair is on fire. And then you go all the way down to the bottom of the draft. This is how good Cleveland Browns draft is. Their last picks, Matthew Days at NC State had two back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, over 1,100 yards in his last season. Zane Gonzalez, the kicker, won the Luke Rosa Award. Unanimous All-American. This is their 2 7th-round draft picks. They are absolutely stacked. There isn't a team that can go in from number 1 all the way down to their last pick, and you're getting top-tier All-American players out of college. Watch out for the Cleveland Browns, and my bold prediction is that they will win 7 games. They went from barely scratching and getting the game last year to going in 7-9 next year. I guarantee it. This is a whole new Cleveland Browns team. Get ready for a new generation of Cleveland Brown fans that are proud of the Browns players.
May 1st. May 1st. This is a day that everyone after the draft did. Nate, I'm with you on this. There's some real optimism here.
Yeah.
It feels right. Like Kaiser going 12th overall might have felt a little rich, but Kaiser going where he went, there was nothing to lose.
Right? Is there too much optimism? I've been really hyping the Browns, and then I'm like, the Steelers are in the division. The Bengals are probably very good. The Ravens, I mean, it's a little much.
Do they win more
almost.
games than the Bears?
Good question.
Yeah.
I think they do. I do. And by the way, the Chargers, they lost to the Browns last year.
And let's keep in mind, too, though, they were a terrible team last year.
Yeah.
And from a guy who'd been on teams that didn't fulfill expectations and, quite frankly, just sucked, for lack of better words, that motivation going into the next season is even more than the media telling us how bad we were. Just looking in the locker room and understanding, all right, guys, we want cheers instead of actual tears this year. We want tears of joy instead of frustration that we had each and every game last season. That's going to be added motivation. They will play differently. And now that you got players, not saying this young group of players will change the whole complexion of the team, but when you get picks after picks after picks, it does something psychologically. And players that are on the roster saying, okay, for once we got real deal talent.
Picks and trading up to grab those other quarterbacks.
And they got
Kaiser falls, but he gets taken in a place where it's my favorite thing. It's the undersell, over-deliver. There's not much pressure because there's not much hanging over his head.
They've got the Texans' first and second round picks next year, too, from both the Osweiler trade and this trade. Really quickly, before we get to your next point here, I would just say this. There was a lot of people on TV and in the fans and on message boards saying, how are the Browns going to Browns this up? Are they going to pee down their leg when they finally have that first pick? What are we going to do? And you will find very few people saying that the Browns screwed this up. Nate, you're not alone in that. A lot of people are saying they're the winners. So kudos to them to marrying the analytics
and did that work?
And the old school football.
It was like a balance.
I think they did. I think you got your Myles Garrett, you got your Jabril Peppers, who are football players, and you got them at the value you wanted. I wonder if Kaiser is you're the quarterback of the future, or if they're expecting him to come in and compete. And next year's guy might be that. That's my only thing.
Let him compete. Let him compete. Let him earn it.
The picks make sense. Now we'll see if they can play. And lastly, last thing I'll say about the Chargers, they won in Atlanta last year. They won at Houston last year. Those 2 losses to the Raiders combined 6 points. They can play. Yeah. That's my bold prediction. But listen, let's get to the champ. Let's get to the main events, the New England Patriots. Guys, you know we give out grades all the time around draft year. They keep track of grades. This guy got this grade, whatnot. When I was in math class growing up, there was this one kid who was like a prodigy, and he just got to sit over to the side. He didn't even get a grade, just do his work.
Mr. Minkus?
Yeah, Mr. Minkus, something like that. His name was Scott Siegel. And when we were all in geometry class building triangles, he's building this 200-side thing called a rhombi-icasi dodecahedron. Rhombi-icasi dodecahedron. It's a real geographic shape.
Siegel built one.
Scott Siegel. He built a geometric rhombi-icasi dodecahedron.
Genius.
That seems to be the Patriots here.
Wonder.
We don't even give you grades. You just sit over there and do your work while the rest of the class is learning our lessons.
Stay busy.
Yeah, just stay busy. Do whatever you're special. That's how I feel. And they know that they're special, too. Because, guys, of all the first-round picks, I'm saying this about Cleveland's picks, can they really play? We don't know. The only first-round pick we know for a fact is a very good NFL player, is the Patriots' first-round pick. His name is Brandon Cooks. And the Patriots know this, too, and they're not afraid to tell you. This falls under, I'll just leave this here. Here's our first-round pick. Maybe you've heard him. His name is Brandon Cooks. He's already put up huge numbers. That is classic Patriots right there. Just trolling everybody. While you're handing out your grades, you got some wide receivers from Central Michigan. Great. We got Brandon Cooks from the Saints, Western Michigan, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Myles Garrett, whoever, Christian McCaffrey, we got this guy. And it feels, what I love about the draft, too, is they didn't even try to draft weapons. They didn't take any tight ends, running backs, because they don't need weapons, all right? It's like trying to get a job at Berkshire Hathaway in financial or accounting. We're good there. Get a job in PR or public outreach. They got linemen. They got deep prospects, a defensive end. Bring up who the Patriots actually got. And Kay made a great point. The Patriots already have so many undrafted guys who have made a huge impact. Now imagine the guys they actually want to spend a draft pick on. I think we have what the Patriots did in the draft. I'm positive we do, in fact. All right, so Derek Rivers, Youngstown State. He had 37 sacks in college. Now, normally I don't go deep with these guys you might not have heard of.
Antonio Garcia.
With the Patriots, Antonio Davis was a great power forward, though, for the Pacers. That matters. That's
the name wrong, guys, but we're good.
No, that's what's coming from New England. They're drafting NBA players in retirement, and they're lining them up out of Troy.
Dale Davis.
They actually have Rick Smits. No, they messed it up. But Dietrich Wise, this is a guy who has measurables like Chandler Jones, Connor McDermott from UCLA. Just great numbers. And it's the Patriots, Nate. You know they're going to work out. They're probably going to be Hall of Famers. They're the special kid, the prodigy in math class. And once again, they built a rhombi-icasi dodecahedron.
Did they get Vern Fleming?
They didn't get Vern Fleming, but they're in negotiations.
Rhombi-icasi dodecahedron.
Yes, Google that thing if you can spell it. That's the